Imagine pristine beaches, once sanctuaries of tranquility, now teeming with sunbathers. Picture ancient cities echoing with history, now choked with selfie sticks. This is the double-edged sword of tourism, a force that can uplift communities and erode their very soul. We humans are drawn to explore, to experience the unknown. But our collective wanderlust, while understandable, can have unintended consequences. When does the allure of discovery tip the scales, transforming paradise into a burden? Before we proceed, please subscribe and share. Tourism undeniably brings economic benefits. It acts as a powerful engine driving local economies forward. It breathes life into local economies, creating jobs and boosting revenue. The influx of tourists means more business for local shops, restaurants and service providers, from bustling markets selling local crafts to restaurants serving traditional cuisine. The presence of tourists is a lifeline for many. The influx of visitors translates to livelihoods sustained. Local vendors find a steady stream of customers, and artisans can showcase their unique creations to a global audience. Governments and communities alike are often enticed by the promise of economic prosperity. They see tourism as a golden goose, capable of laying golden eggs that can fund public services and community projects. Tourism can pave roads, build schools, and improve infrastructure, tangible signs of progress fueled by the currency of visitors. New roads make remote areas accessible, and schools provide education to the next generation. But is this prosperity always sustainable, or are we constructing a house of cards? The environmental strain and wear on infrastructure can sometimes outweigh the benefits, leading to a fragile balance that must be carefully managed. Travel, at its heart, is an exchange of stories, perspectives and traditions. It's a journey that goes beyond the physical act of moving from one place to another. It's about connecting with the soul of a destination, understanding its people and immersing oneself in its culture. It allows us to step outside our comfort zones, fostering understanding and appreciation for different ways of life. By engaging with local customs and traditions, we gain a deeper insight into the lives of others, broadening our own horizons in the process. A smile exchanged with a local, a shared meal, a conversation over a cup of tea. These simple acts of kindness and connection can leave a lasting impact. They remind us of our shared humanity and the universal language of goodwill. A glimpse into ancient customs, a chance to witness traditional dances or participate in local festivals. These moments enrich our lives. They offer a window into the past and a deeper appreciation for the cultural tapestry that weaves our world together. Tourism can be a powerful ambassador for peace, breaking down barriers and fostering global citizenship. It encourages us to see beyond our differences and recognize the common threads that unite us all. Through meaningful interactions, we build bridges of understanding and friendship. When done respectfully, it can help preserve cultural heritage, turning travelers into custodians of traditions. By honoring and respecting the customs and practices of the places we visit, we contribute to the preservation of their unique cultural identity for future generations to appreciate and enjoy. The influx of tourism often necessitates infrastructure development. Roads are paved, airports expanded, hotels erected, all geared towards accommodating the growing tide of visitors. These developments can improve connectivity, enhance accessibility, and create opportunities for local communities. However, this progress comes at a cost. Construction can encroach upon natural habitats, disrupting ecosystems and displacing wildlife. The very infrastructure designed to facilitate tourism can end up harming the destinations it seeks to showcase. The Earth cries out. The environmental toll of over-tourism is undeniable. Increased air travel contributes to carbon emissions, accelerating climate change. Foot traffic erodes delicate ecosystems, leaving behind a trail of litter and pollution. Water resources are strained to meet the demands of hotels and resorts, often at the expense of local communities. The very beauty that attracts visitors, pristine beaches, coral reefs, snow-capped mountains, is slowly being eroded by their presence. Strained at the seams, imagine a city built for 1,000, now bursting with 10 times its capacity. This is the reality for many destinations grappling with over-tourism. Local infrastructure buckles under the strain, roads congested, public transportation overwhelmed, resources stretched thin. The cost of living rises, pushing out long-time residents and changing the social fabric of communities. What was once a place of belonging transforms into a backdrop for fleeting experiences, its soul slowly being hollowed. Fading colours of tradition. As tourism becomes the primary industry, local traditions and crafts can become commercialised. Authenticity is sacrificed for mass appeal. Cultural dances staged for cameras, traditional crafts transformed into souvenirs. The younger generation, enticed by the allure of tourism-related jobs, may abandon traditional livelihoods. The very culture that tourists flock to experience risks becoming a pale imitation of its former self, preserved in museums and staged performances. Over-reliance on tourism creates a precarious economic dependency. Destinations become vulnerable to fluctuations in global trends, susceptible to economic downturns, and at the mercy of changing traveller preferences. The recent pandemic served as a stark reminder of this fragility. Destinations once teeming with visitors fell silent, economies crumbled, and livelihoods vanished overnight. Diversifying income streams becomes not just an option, but a necessity for long-term resilience. Echoes of over-tourism. The canals of Venice, once serenely plied by gondolas, are now choked with tourist boats, creating a cacophony of noise and activity that drowns out the city's historic charm. The constant traffic erodes their foundations and disrupts the delicate ecosystem, threatening the very fabric of this iconic city. The ancient Incan city of Machu Picchu, once a sanctuary of spiritual significance and a marvel of human ingenuity, now grapples with the physical impact of millions of footsteps, each one wearing away the stone steps and pathways that have stood for centuries. These are but two examples of the human cost of over-tourism, a phenomenon that affects countless destinations around the globe. Local communities, often priced out of their own cities due to rising costs driven by tourism, watch helplessly as their heritage is slowly eroded, their cultural landmarks overshadowed by the influx of visitors. The very essence of these destinations, the unique soul that drew visitors in the first place, is slowly being extinguished, replaced by a homogenized experience that caters more to tourists than to the preservation of local culture and history. During the off-season, these places often become ghost towns, with local businesses struggling to survive without the constant flow of tourists. The artisans and craftsmen who once thrived on local patronage now find it difficult to sustain their traditional practices. While tourism can bring economic benefits, it is crucial to find a balance that respects and preserves the cultural and environmental integrity of these cherished destinations. Charting a sustainable course. The solution lies not in halting tourism, but in managing it responsibly. Implementing tourism caps, limiting the number of visitors allowed at any given time, can help alleviate pressure on fragile ecosystems and infrastructure. Promoting off-season travel can distribute the influx of visitors more evenly throughout the year, reducing strain on resources and creating a more sustainable flow. Educating travelers about responsible behavior, respecting local customs, minimizing their environmental impact is crucial. a shared responsibility. Governments, businesses and travellers alike share a responsibility in ensuring the longevity of tourism. Investing in sustainable infrastructure, promoting eco-friendly practices and supporting local businesses are all steps in the right direction. As travellers, we have the power to choose wisely, to patronise businesses committed to sustainability, engage in respectful cultural exchange and tread lightly upon the earth. Every choice we make, every destination we visit can contribute to a more sustainable future. A world worth protecting. The world is a book, and those who do not travel read only one page. Please subscribe, share, like and comment for more entertaining and informative travel content. Let us ensure that future generations have the privilege of turning those pages, of experiencing the wonders that have captivated us. Let us travel with intention, with respect, and with a commitment to preserving the beauty that surrounds us. The future of travel, and indeed the future of our planet, depends on it.